The next method in studying the correlation is Karl Pearson's method. As this method was given by a statistician known as Karl Pearson, so that is why the name of the formula is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Now in case of coefficient of correlation, we have various formulas that we will be using. First of all, we will discuss about the direct method, and then we will discuss about the indirect method. Under the direct method, when the values are very small, so you can find out the value of correlation. As I told you, correlation is denoted with R. The formula is N into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by under root n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square, then under root n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Another direct method to calculate the correlation is R is equals to sigma xy divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y, n. So this is the formula where the information is available. You can apply this formula as well. Now the direct method is applied when the values are very small and or when it is easy to calculate sigma xy. Now you should understand the difference between capital X and small x. When it is given small x, this means x minus x mean. When it is given capital X, it means the original values given in the series. Next, coming to the indirect method. Indirect method can be applied when you know that the values are very large. There you can apply the indirect method also. So here the formula will be, it will be like this only we will have dx and dy, because here we are going to work with the assumed mean, minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by under root n sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square. Next, under root n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. So these are the two methods with the help of which you can calculate the coefficient of correlation. Now this is one example where we can apply the direct method. As I told you, direct method will be applied when values are very small. So here you can see the values are very small. So directly you can apply the direct method. For direct method, we will first take x square. This will be x square, and adding this, it will be sigma x square as we will require it in the formula. Then you will calculate y square, and when you will add this, it will be sigma y square. Next, we will be requiring in the formula sigma xy. So multiplying these two, 3, 8, 18, 28 and 50. So adding this, we will get sigma xy, that comes out to be 107. Now if you remember the formula, this was the formula, R is equals to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by under root n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square under root n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now you have all the values here. You can apply these values in this formula. So here you can see n is 5, number of observations, because these are two individual series. So n is 5, sigma xy we have calculated 107 minus sigma x will be total of this. So we can add this sigma x here comes out to be 15 and sigma y here is 30. So it will be 15 into 30 divided by under root n is 5, sigma x square is 55 minus sigma x whole square 15 square, then is under root 5 into sigma y square is 210 minus sigma y whole square is 30 whole square. So when you will be solving this, The answer will be 0.98. So here we can say this is a positive correlation as the value is coming out to be positive. So it is a positive correlations case. Now the other method of correlation is the indirect method, where we will use the assumed mean. As discussed earlier, this method will be used when the values are large, and therefore in those cases you can make use of indirect method. Let us see this with the help of one example. Now in this example we have been given X series and Y series. Let's do it with the help of indirect method. So first of all we will have to calculate the deviations dx. So for calculating the deviations we will assume a mean. For example, I assumed this is my assumed mean. So we all know that dx is equals to x minus a. So 27 minus 24 will be 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we will take assumed mean. Next will be dy. Same we will do with the y series as well. For example, I take 19 to be the assumed mean. So again it will be y minus a in place of x. So 22 minus 19, it will be 3, 2, 1, 0. Sorry, here also it will be minus. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Like this you can take any assumed mean. So now we will be just calculating dx square. Here it will be 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 4 and minus 9. So now taking dx square, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4 and 9. So adding this we will get sigma dx square and it comes out to be 28. Same we will do with dy square also we will take, and dy square will be 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 16 and 81. So from here we will calculate dy square sigma. And sigma dy square comes out to be 112. Next column we will prepare for dx dy, as this we will require in our calculation. So this is dx, this is dy. So 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 8 and 27. So this will give us sigma dx dy, and by adding these values we will be getting 50. So finally we have got all the values. Now we will fill these values into our formula. So our formula for correlation, as we have discussed, was this: minus sigma dx into sigma dy whole divided by under root n sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square, then under root n sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. So now let's put values in this. Now n is the number of observations. As I told, this is individual series. So 7 observations are there. Sigma dx dy is 50. So I am putting this value here. Minus sigma dx. If you will see the question, sigma dx comes out to be 0. And sigma dy, it comes out to be minus 8. Divided by under root. Again n is 7. Sigma dx square is 28. Minus sigma dx whole square. Sigma dx was 0. So minus 0 whole square. Again under root 7 into sigma dy square is 112 minus 8 square. So now when you will be solving this above part minus this and below this portion taking the under roots, you will get the final answer to be 0.93. So this figure shows that there is very high correlation, high positive correlation between X series and the Y series.